haven't finished a book this month, and it's almost the 7th. What? Hey y'all, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel, and transparency, no makeup Amanda here for your Friday morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. I hope to get this up tomorrow. It is Thursday evening. It's late. I'm getting ready for bed, but I just felt inspired to do a quick chit chat. Hopefully this will be quick. Just to chat about books I want to read this weekend, what I'm currently reading, books I got in the mail this week, all that stuff. I haven't really been feeling in the mood to vlog, so I actually tried to start a vlog this morning, y'all, and it was not happening. Like, I was all over the place. So for this weekend, I'm just gonna do a quick video talking about books I've been reading, since I'm not doing like a wrap up this week because I haven't finished a book, but I'm in the middle of so many. So
my bad, it is the shit. Transparency moment.
All right, first let's talk about some books I got in the mail this week. I got gifted some books this week, and I'm so excited about these. Thank you so much to my friend Holly for sending me The Wild Robot by Peter Brown. This is a middle grade. I don't really know anything about this other than, can a robot survive in the wilderness? That's all we need to know. I love survival stories anyway, and it sounds like a really good book. I had it on my wish list for a while, and I meant to actually read it in this last middle grade March, but I didn't get to it. I had the audiobook, it just lapsed, all that stuff. So yeah, now I got my own copy. So thank you, Holly. Love you, girl. Love you so much. And I got these 3 books from a very sweet subscriber friend, just a very great supporter of my channel. Her name is Gina, and I love you, girl. You are awesome. Always comment on videos. You do not have to send me these. I'm so appreciative. Truly, you know that. You already know that, girl. I talked to her a lot on Instagram, and she's Southern just like me, so hey, we love to see it. But she sent me these 3 books from my wish list. I go ahead and film a Christian nonfiction shelf spotlight video, so you'll see me talk about this book in that video. But this is Faithfully Different: Regaining Biblical Clarity in a Secular Culture by Natasha Crane. And Chrissy at Chrissy's Purple Library has been reading this and loving it and giving all great quotes. So I was like, immediately, yes, add to wish list. And so Gina got me this, and I'm just so happy. It sounds so good. And it's high up on my Christian nonfiction TBR, especially because Chrissy raved about it. So then she got me A Cross Country Christmas by Courtney Walsh. And I absolutely love this Courtney Walsh book. I know I didn't really love her new release, but this one, I love this one. I read this probably late 2021 when I first started reading Christian fiction. So if I read it today, I don't know how I'd feel, but I remember just loving this, and I loved the characters going across the country and the family vibes in this. And, you know, there's kind of like an enemies to lovers vibe in this. I'm pretty sure, right? I think they didn't get along. Yeah, that's right. They didn't get along. And it was just great. So this is a really great Christmas read. It's one of my favorites. Then Gina sent me Sketchy Behavior by Erin Mangum. This is one of Lindsay from Books for Christian Girls' favorite authors. I have got to read this. I want to read Erin Mangum. So many people love her. I've never read anything by her. So this is Drawing Conclusions or Drafting Disaster. Other than harboring a somewhat obsessive fondness for Crispix and completely swearing off boys after a bad date, don't ask, 16-year-old Kate Carter is about as ordinary as they come, except for her 2 notable talents, art and sarcasm. Oh, art? I'm reading a rom-com with some art vibes right now. What? I'll tell y'all about that in a minute. Anyway, after an introduction to forensics sketching in her elective art class, Kate discovers a third and most unexpected gift: criminal profiling. Her photo quality sketch helps the police catch a wanted murderer and earns her celebrity status in South Woodhaven Falls. But when that murderer appears to be using his friends to exact revenge, Kate goes from local hero to possible target. Will she manage to survive? Will life ever be normal again? And will local news anchor Ted Deffel stop sending her flowers? This sounds so fun. It's YA. It just sounds like a really good time. When I do a good YA story, I'm gonna pick this up. So thank you, Gina, for sending me these. I love you so much. Love chatting with you on Instagram, girl, and love all the support that you give my channel. I just truly mean that. So yeah, these books, so excited about those. And then I had a Pango Books order come in. I have another Melanie Dickerson somewhere. I don't have it over here, but it's like in the middle of a series anyway, so it's fine. But I did get The Murder of Roger, am I saying? The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. Y'all already know I love this book. I talked about it in my recent Top Books of the Year. and my end of month wrap up on my sand. I don't know what I put out here yet. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I had to have me a physical copy. So, I got this on my Pango Books with some credit I had there. And, yeah, love that book. And then I have got Death by Food Truck. And Lou from Christian Faith and Fiction did a reading vlog for this. I will link that down below. It was really great. I loved it. And this is 4 cozy culinary mysteries by, now you know my names, Joy Copeland, Cynthia Hickey, Linda Baton Johnson, and Teresa Ives Lilly. And this is these are Christian cozy mysteries, food trucks. Yes, we love to see it. So yeah, I'm really here for this. She enjoyed it. It looks big, but there's 4 stories in the whole bind up. So yeah, I love this cover too. I'm glad I got my ring light here. Y'all, my ring light broke. I talk about that in the Christian nonfiction video, but y'all ain't gonna see that for a little bit. So yeah, my ring light broke. And it's hilarious. I had to like sit on the floor, all this stuff going on. I've got 2 videos coming out before it broke, but yeah, it's a whole thing. I have to get me a new one. I knew that thing was on its last leg. I done told y'all I had tape around it, and I go to put my phone in the little holder, and it broke. So yeah, neither here nor there, but the light still works and we're using it. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I got this one. And so, all right, now that's the book haul pretty much of what I got. A little mini book haul for y'all. And now let's talk about books I'm in the middle of reading. Okay, so first is Hot Pot Murder for Chow. I'm like, was it 40% in? I don't even know. I don't even know bookmarking this, but I think I got to, no, not 40%. It's probably like 30%. I got to chapter 12. I'm buddy reading this with Lindsay, Chrissy, and Sky, and we've been really busy with the 4th activities this week. So yeah, I haven't really picked it up since, but I've been wanting to wait till we can all buddy read it again. And so yeah, hopefully I'll be finishing this sometime this month. Really enjoying this. This is book 2 after Death by Bubble Tea, and it was great. So yeah, this one's great too. I love how the author, we were talking about how we love how the author like describes people like she would food. It just makes you want to eat. So yeah, and I've never had a hot pot, so this book's making me want to try a hot pot. And my kid has a game on his tablet, and it's like hot pot, and it's got a southern accent. It's hilarious. I can't. So it just, every time I pick this up, it reminds me that hot pot is a traditional Chinese cuisine. People gather around together while they cook. That's what it says. And anyway, moving on. I'm losing it. So yeah, reading that. And speaking of the 4th, I hope y'all had the best 4th of July with your families. We had a really great weekend. Got to go to my aunt's house and see my aunts, uncles, cousins, all the good things there, and go swimming in her pool. And it was just the best time with family, and I needed that. Our kid did so great. Me and Blake were both so proud of him. Like 2 years ago, y'all, he was not going to get in that pool. I mean, he did, but he was screaming, hated it. This time, honey, y'all couldn't get him out that pool. So we was proud. We was proud parents. So look at the Lord, honey. He was doing some good things here this weekend. So, and then we had a day where we just kind of sat outside with him, and he played in his little kiddie pool and had a good time. So it's been just a restful week. And, you know, tomorrow's Friday. I'm ready for the weekend. I don't really have any plans. Like I said, I wanted to do a vlog, but I'm just going to rest. I've done a lot of channel things lately. So I did like some batch filming. So I'm like, okay, I need to rest. But I am reading some stuff for Jane Austen July. So I want to chat about that with you guys. I haven't started Persuasion yet. Why'd I pick that up? Now I'm reading Northanger Abbey. And y'all, this is a good time. I'm on chapter 8. I'm going to try to get more chapters done this weekend. It's a pretty short read, but I started reading, y'all, I'll put this on my Instagram. I started reading this on audio only. It was a no. I could not figure out what they were saying. I had no idea what was happening. And that's just how it goes sometimes with classics. So I didn't really have that as much with Pride and Prejudice, but this one I did. Just trying to like get going with it. And I tried to figure out what they were talking about. So I did sit down and I actually went through, made lots of highlights here and some notes, and I finally am tracking with the story. So yeah, I definitely recommend if you are struggling with classics, number 1, do the audio if you can find it, any kind of audio, read along with it at the same time. And then several people actually messaged me on Instagram and said, hey, look up chapter summaries after you're done. it will really help, and it definitely has. So yeah, this is about Catherine Morland, and she's like the 4th child out of 10 kids, and her father's a clergyman and all this stuff. She has her mom and live very comfortably. They're not rich, they're not poor, all that stuff. And you know, she's neither very beautiful, but she's also not really got any skills. So she's like, they say she's not very accomplished at drawing or not really good at piano, all that stuff. And so she's just your average character, and she's our heroine of the story. And I was reading this chapter summary. It's so interesting how at this time, and even today really, all of the heroines in stories have to be like these beautiful, virtuous people. And it must have been a big deal right back then, especially to have this average girl be your hero. So, hey, we love to see it. But she's just so like young and just a little bit naive as well. Basically in the first chapter, she ends up going on this adventure with the Allens to try and find her hero, I guess we'll say. So, yeah, her mom's like talking to her in the second chapter with all these different warnings about things, but not really like about how people could take advantage of her. That was something else in the chapter summary I read. That was interesting because I missed that. I was like, oh, I didn't even think of that. She ends up going with this Mrs. Allen, and Mrs. Allen knows how to dress her very well, but she don't have no acquaintances. And another thing in the chapter summary that it said was, they go to this place for dancing and stuff, and nobody can ask her to dance because they don't have no acquaintance, so they have to pretty much leave. Miss Allen don't know nobody. So it's like, what? You're just seeing Catherine kind of going along this journey with the Allens, and she ends up, they meet someone named Mrs. Thorpe, and Mrs. Allen and Mrs. Thorpe, they end up like butting heads and like competing against each other for stuff. It's hilarious, like trying to outdo one another. She meets this friend, Isabella, and I swear Isabella wants something from her because that girl crazy. Her brother cries too. So yeah, but there's this guy, Mr. Toni, and I think he's gonna be our hero in the story. So I'm like intrigued to kind of figure out more about him and her, because he meets her, but then like she don't see him again, so she's constantly looking around for him. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Northanger Abbey that I've got so far on chapter 8. I don't remember what happened in chapter 8. Oh yeah, so when I ended chapter 7, her brother John was weird anyway. He was no gentleman. Yeah, he was bragging about his horse. Honey, why are you bragging about your horse? And how, like, quick he could get somewhere or something. I don't even remember what something about that. I was like, what? And then Isabella, she's like, oh, there's these guys looking at me. 2 guys looking at her. This is my version. She's got these 2 guys looking over her, and she's like, we don't need to be seen. They don't need to be looking at me. And yet she wants to make sure that her and Catherine pass by them. So they're like rushing to go pass by these people, these men. I'm like, you said you didn't want the attention, but you lied. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, I'm like, you said you didn't want the attention, but you lied. Okay, moving on.
So there you go. And then they were talking about novels and like Udolpho and all these things. I don't even know what they are. Like older, different novels, different types of novels. It's like Catherine is interested in reading, but Isabella thinks of it more of like something to just talk about, I guess. I don't know. That was something else I read about in the chapter summary that I missed. So it's just so interesting to read those summaries because they analyze it, where I probably would miss those things. So I'm being completely honest with you. Classics are hard for me, and that's just, yeah, that's me. I'm sticking to it. But I am wanting to like learn and try more, so that's why I'm trying with this. And I'm laughing, even if I'm not getting every bit of it, that's okay, you know? So having a good time. That was a long 5 minutes chatting about Northanger Abbey and laughing about stuff, but here we are, Northanger Abbey. Hopefully I'll get finished with it in the next couple weeks. I'd like to say next week, but you never know, okay? It's been 2 days I ain't picked it up. The book I'm reading right now is, oh wait, let's not talk about that. What am I saying? Okay, because I want to keep talking about Jane Austen July. So the other book I'm reading right now is The Other Bennet Sister, okay? I am loving it. Reads of it by Janice Hadlow. I am about 50% in, and it's like a 17-hour audiobook. And this says it's 463 pages. So it's a pretty lengthy book. So I've been just taking my time with it. And it's all about Mary Bennet. And this book, I love this book. It's like really given 4 to 4.5 stars. It's a bit long, and there are some parts that drag, of course. But I really like the story. It's almost like deep dive into Mary Bennet's character, Pride and Prejudice. And so the whole first 30%, part 1, was like everything from the Pride and Prejudice story, pretty much from Mary's point of view, and it was very accurate, in my opinion, from everything I remember. Lizzie and Mr. Darcy and Mr. Collins, all this stuff, Charlotte Lucas, all that stuff. It's very, very accurate in my mind. The characters feel like the real characters to me. So I'm loving it. And it's just really sad, though, for Mary. People are so just downright mean to her. She's a really small character in Pride and Prejudice that I never really cared much about. But this book really brings her to light and makes you, like, you're never going to see her the same again after reading this book, in my opinion. You know, so I think after part 1, we're going into what it would have been like for Mary after Pride and Prejudice, and I'm loving it. So yeah, it just really makes you feel for her, especially because her mom is just so to her. And I get it, you know, back then that's all that, you know, you had to make sure your daughters look good, and if you didn't look good, you weren't going to get married. They wanted to make sure everyone could get married because that's all you could really do as a woman back then. I totally understand that. But her mom is just downright mean, you know, especially in this book. Like, the stuff she says to her, it's just awful. And I'd have to go back in Pride and Prejudice to see, like, how mean was she to Mary, and did they even show it? You know, it's just like almost like so awful to her, and it just really makes you have this compassion for Mary, and you want her to shine and her skills. Now, there's some stuff in here with Mr. Collins. I do not like Mr. Collins, so that stuff's like whatever. I can't, but it's okay. So again, 4 to 4.5 stars so far. Really enjoying it. Kind of my Jane Austen July update. I am going to try to do a vlog at some point this month, but if I don't, I know y'all will still love me. I know y'all still be here, but I would love to do like a vlog doing the puzzle. I haven't even made any progress on my puzzle. I really want to do my puzzle. I love my puzzles. If I get to it, but we'll just go into by and by, see what we can do this month. I've been feeling really tired this week, so again, no vlog this weekend, but I really want to do some quick video just to update y'all. So the other book I'm reading right now, so look at me, I'm in the middle so much, but it is Pixels and Paint. It's on my Kindle. Christiane Hunter. Y'all, this book is so cute. It is adorable. It's a rom-com. Let me give you the color photo. It looks like this, okay? But this just recently released. Get it now. It'll be linked down below. But I picked this up on NetGalley. It was a read now for free type arc, and I love this. Look at me reading a book on my Kindle, honey. I never read a book on my Kindle, so I just feel like I haven't read on my Kindle in a while. This is about Emma, who is all about pleasing her family. She's such a people pleaser. Hey, it's me. I'm the problem. And so it just really reminds me of myself. She's very nerdy, all this stuff. If you like STEM romance, you know, she's like this programmer girl, and just very smart in that aspect, and into computer science, all that stuff. She doesn't like art. Her family, that's the interest that they have pursued. So it's almost like she's got this twin sister and her mom. They're all in on this art museum stuff, and you know, it's like introducing her to these big people, and they got to be dressed just right. And they're all like, they nag her if she's got a watch on, that they're like, we didn't approve this watch. And she's like, it's a watch, you know, like her looks, they're all about like what she's wearing. Her sister made a closet for her and all this stuff. So it's like, she's just trying to please them to the nth degree, y'all. And an opportunity comes up where she has this chance to impress her family with her job as a computer programmer. She jumps on this opportunity. She's starting to get immersed fully in this world she never knew of art. She doesn't really care about art. She's literally, the whole first scene is her at this art studio being like, I don't care about this. She has to go all in on this project for the art museum. But, you know, her whole business is like full. The schedule's full. There is no like bandwidth, they say, to take on any more projects. That's when Carter Anderson comes in. And so the second chapter, there's 2 perspectives here. I love when we have short chapters like this where it's his perspective, her perspective, all that stuff. He's a big artist, okay? So I mean, you can see here he is, right? He's all into painting and all this stuff, but he has had some issues over the last couple of years where he hasn't been able to paint, and it's like he has no inspiration until he sees Emma. And he sees Emma standing there just like, get me out of here, and he could just tell she's like not liking this. So he helps her get away from her family, and they kind of chit chat a little bit. But long story short, they end up working together for this project, and it's just so cute. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. So yeah, I am like 50% in on it. Great rom-com, really enjoying it right now. And Christiane Hunter, if you didn't know, is the one who wrote A Noble Masquerade. I love that book, gave it 5 stars. So when I seen she was writing a rom-com, I was like, immediately, yes, let me check this out. So yeah, and I don't read enough rom-coms. Where have I been? So anyway, yeah, I don't even know if I explained this book very well, but it's gonna be linked down below. You can check out the description and everything. But it's just, if you like STEM romances, enemies to lovers, this is done really well. They're not being downright mean to each other. I don't like when enemies to lovers is like they're being downright rude and like just a little bit much, you know. I feel like they're so, like, they have like great banter. It's so sweet. So yeah, really liking this. Just really liking this. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading it. That's 4 books I'm in the middle of. What? But so no wonder I haven't finished the book. When I don't focus on one book, it's like not happening. It's fine. Just taking it easy this time, okay? Also reading Waymaker still, so I'm going to keep reading that this month. I might find some time to read 1 chapter. I'm going to start reading Romans, which is our Christian book club pick for July. Book of the Bible, Romans. So I haven't even dived into that this month yet, so going to try to do that. What else is going on? Oh, yeah, duh. What am I saying? I'm supposed to be buddy reading this with Alicia from For the Love of Christian Fiction and Katie at Paperbacks and Ponytails. And it's a love script by Toni, Shiloh. This comes out August 1st. I'm going to try to start it this weekend. I don't know how far I'll get, but hey, here we are. So at least Saturday, I'm going to try to pop this open and at least get a couple chapters in, see how it goes. I'm really excited about this book. So yeah, definitely going to try to dive into that. Now next week, what's going to happen next week? I have got the Book of the Month Catch-Up-a-thon starting, okay, hosted by Krista at Books and Jams and Amy at Amy's Bookish Life, okay. And I already talked about these books in my TBR, but I have got some big goals, okay. And I said, look, this may not happen, but we here. So I had 6 books. These are the 3 that are calling my eye. The rest of them, this phone's sitting on it, so I can't show you. But these 3 are calling my eye for next week. Y'all let me know which one y'all would want me to read. How about that? Let me know which one y'all want my opinion on. Now, Jacqueline in Paris is Anne Ma. This is a historical fiction about Jackie Kennedy, okay? Then we have Rebecca Ross, A River Enchanted. And this is categorized as an adult fantasy romance. And let's see, I'm on Goodreads. Several of my friends, ooh, yeah, that's right, Miriam, hey girl. Some of my friends have read this. She gave it 3.5 stars. And she felt like the strength of this book lies in the immersive Scotland-inspired world and whimsical storytelling. But the story felt a little flat. Okay. She was hoping for a little bit more complex and layered tale and mystery, but ultimately was left wanting more. So, like the relationships in the story and all that stuff. So, but you say it's got an immersive Scotland-inspired world. I'm here. So, yeah, I definitely want to read this month. This is like definitely high up on my list, but y'all let me know. I really want to read all 3 of these, honestly, this month. But I want to know what you tell me what you want me to read first. How about that? I'll just kind of go off what y'all say. I'll let y'all say. If you decide to put it in the comments, it's good. But yeah, Jackie in Paris, River Enchanted, or Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. Now, I know this has a couple spicy scenes. I'm gonna have to skip them. At least one spicy scene that I'm not currently crazy about. But a lot of people love this story, okay? A lot of my friends have really enjoyed it and said that, you know, the scene, you can skip it pretty easily. So, we'll see. It's just because since I own it, I'm gonna try it. Again, I'm being strict with the DNF. So, if this ain't vibing, it's peace out, okay? But we're here. So, these are the 3 that are on. It's a contemporary romance, secular, fantasy, or historical. So we got 3 different types here. So you let me know what y'all think I should read first. I'm gonna read all 3 for sure. Like those are the 3 that I'm like dedicated to this month. The others on here we'll see, but these 3 I'm pretty dedicated to. Okay. At some point I gotta still read Cold Pursuit by Nancy Mehl. This comes out next week, and I haven't even started it. So again, look at me being behind on stuff. But what else is new? It's fine. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of in a weird mood for reading. I'm not like dying to read. I don't know. Like I'm reading, but it's like slow going. And I guess with July 4th, I've just been relaxing. I'm just really tired. Are y'all really tired? Let me know. Is it just me? Some of my friends were saying the same thing. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for this little update. Let me know what you're going to be reading this weekend. I did get a new planner, by the way. So, and I got a notebook, and they're cute, they match. Flowers, florals, all the stuff. This is a monthly planner from Erin Condren. Again, I don't always love what Erin Condren be doing, but it's fine. They got really good pages. Okay, I can't help it. But I have got where I've been marking things here, people's birthdays, and then just like little bookish things, readathons. So yeah, I still got to figure out a Christian book set in the summer for Oshina's challenge. Oh my gosh, I've still got to do that. Look at me. Anyway, it's okay. She said if you don't get something for that month, you can like keep going to the next month and do it the next month. That's okay. And then you have this. I hope there's stuff I can show y'all. I think so. Then I have this little spread here, real quick. And yeah, just some goals, review TBR, book of the month TBR, Jane Austen July. I don't know that I'm going to read Jane Austen at home. I started the audiobook of it and I was like, I'm bored to tears. I need... I was like, no, I'm not here for a biography right now. You know, I can't do a biography yet. Okay. So yeah, and this for notes. For some video ideas. Speaking of video ideas, real quick, videos that are coming up the next couple weeks. I filmed the bookshelf book tag and the contradictions book tag, but those were filmed like 2 weeks ago, but they're scheduled for sometime in the next week or so, just so I can have some extra videos for you guys. This will be like what I would consider a weekly wrap up. It's really not because I ain't finished nothing, but it's a weekly update. How about that? And then I did my faves in 23 faves so far of the year. Y'all love that video. Thank you so much for the updates on it. I'm still working on my blog. By the way, I got the blog introduction video. You could look at it, but like I want it to be ready. So like there's the links missing in a lot of the reviews, and that's what I need to do. That's all I need to do. I'm not gonna go back and put 2022 reviews. It's just gonna be 2023. That took me a long time. I got it done, but I want to go through and add the links. You know, like here's the Amazon link, here's the Baker Bookhouse link, if there is one, and here is the Goodreads link, here's the YouTube review link. That's what I got to do. And I only did that for a couple months, so I need to go back and finish that. But once I'm done with that, y'all be getting a video talking about the blog and showing it off. And I do have a Christian nonfiction shelf spotlight video done. And then I pulled the books out. All my cozy mysteries are pulled out to film a cozy mystery Rex shelf spotlight video. So working on it. And I even wrote down, y'all, some summer book recommendations. But I had like 26, so I don't need to do that. I need to pick like probably from this video, for just a quick summer reads video, like 7 or 8 out of this list. And then I can save the others for another video at another time. But pick like 7 or 8 summer recommendations, book recommendations, because I'm not very good at book recommendation videos. I don't feel like, because I'm so long-winded, I feel like I got to put everything in there. I have a hard time remembering everything about a book. I don't think I really need to remember every detail about stuff. If I tell you I like it and I tell you a little bit about what it is, why I liked it, that's okay too. You know, I don't think, sometimes I get wrapped up in my head. I'm like, I gotta have this perfect video with all these details. Honey, it's fine. You don't have to. So I have got a whole list here of summer book recs, and I'm gonna pick some. Then the Cozy Mysteries video, got it listed. I got 12 that I've read and 9 marked down for TBR. So that would be a good little video, like recs, what I need to read. So this is my little planner, and it's an 8.5 by 11, so it is pretty big. I had one from Happy Planner earlier in the year. It just wasn't working for me. So we'll see if this works. Yeah, I've been filming this for 30 minutes, so this was longer than I thought it would be. I love you guys so much. Let me know what you're going to be reading this weekend, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, y'all.